Hello everyone, we are Team 3 and we are here to present the project Agile Bionics. We are presenting this project for a review to for the subject New Venture Planning and Management. I am Dhananjay and these are my two teammates Adarsh and Ishan, and I'll be starting with the presentation followed by them. So before we begin discussing about our review 2, let's have a recap about the problem statement. We aim to provide affordable and durable prosthetics to all patients. The current prosthetics use a variety of expensive metals which have increased their prices substantially. These are not always affordable for all patients. To address this problem, we are trying to manufacture new prosthetics using 3D printing technology. This not only reduces the cost for manufacturing these prosthetics, but also helps us to make them lighter and more ergonomic than their metal counterparts. So let's discuss the customer segments for a particular product. The majority of customers would be the patients who would be requiring immediate amputations for some of the other medical procedure. This we made this decision basically because the time required between making a decision to make an amputation to the process where the surgery actually takes place gives us sufficient time to design, map, and completely give a ready prosthetic for the patient in need. The other segment of people that would be included in our customer segments are people who have non-healing ulcers or some of the other form of bone tissue or skin infections that requires amputation in some form or the other. These people usually include patients undergoing infections of gangrene, people having high blood sugar levels, and also people suffering from last stage of diabetes. To further discuss a potential customer base, we would not like to exclude people who already have prosthetics for themselves. Since the older prosthetics are much more heavier and may or may not last a longer while, we aim to target this customer segment as well to provide them with lighter and more affordable alternatives. Also, to add as an incentive, we would like to add more aesthetical please to our products to entice these customers for our particular product. Now, discussing the process map for the manufacturing of our prosthetics. First of all, we would need to assimilate a list of core components. These would include the various parts that would be added together to make the final product. Then we need to determine the possible suppliers. The possible suppliers would provide us with all the smaller components like screws and all, along with the raw material like the ink, like the plastic cartridges required for the 3D printing process. Then after that, we would need to assess the manufacturing lead time, following which the design and manufacturing of in-house components would take place. After these in-house components are manufactured, we would assemble them and get them ready for the next process. Along with this, simultaneously, we would be sourcing the off-the-shelf components from our suppliers. After that, once we have both off-the-shelf components and in-house components ready, we would perform mechanical assembly and integrate both these components to create our final product. Once the final prosthetic is complete, we would make the mechanical adjustments to the prosthetic to adjust according to the specifications of every particular customer. Once these adjustments are made, we would test and calibrate the final product. Uh, After which, if we find any discrepancies or any deviations from the values required, we would again repeat this process till we find the perfect calibration levels so that the best product is delivered to our customer. I would like to ask my teammate Ishan to continue with the presentation.
Uh, Good morning, sir. So I'll be presenting the required machineries and equipments for manufacturing the prosthetic limbs. So the first and the primary machinery that we require is a 3D printer. And after a lot of market research, we have found a perfect and best to suit us is the MakerBot Replicator 2X. It is designed for it was designed initially for a small 3D manufacturing, but it can also be used for substantially big prosthetics manufacturing, and it has the desired base plate size and dimension. The second machinery that we require will be 3D scanner. So 3D scanner we have chosen as Arctic Eva. The 3D scanner's main purpose is to scan the end part of amputee, the end part of the limb of the amputee, so that we can manufacture the custom amputee, custom prosthetic for the amputee. And this scanner will enable us to make a digital print of the end part of the limb. And the third part is also a very important part of the which includes the softwares that enable us to manufacture using 3D printing. So the CAD softwares, the first is Autodesk Fusion 360. Autodesk Fusion 360 is a very powerful software, and it will enable us to not only design the prosthetic, but it also help us in primary simulation of manufacturing of the prosthetics, as well as little bit of force simulations. Then there is ANSYS. ANSYS helps us in um, helps us in simulating the different forces that will act on our prosthetics, and they will also help in uh, seeing what are the results, and this simulation will help us in providing better products to our customers. Then in the next then there is a 3D scanner software. So the 3D scanner will be scanning the end part of the limb of the amputee, and this software will help us to compile that input into a 3D print like output, software output, which help us to view it and edit it using different softwares. Then in next slide, please. These are the material that will be required for manufacturing. So the most widely used material that are used in 3D printing are ABS, the acrylonitrile butadiene styrene filament, and the second filament is polyatic acid filament. These two are most widely used, and they are very durable, light filaments, and they are used in manufacturing of major parts of the 3D printing technology. Then there is NinjaFlex and Filaflex. These are the common names, and these are made from they are flexible material, and when they are a flexible material, when they cool down, and they are easy to melt. So these are they are a very good option for manufacturing the prosthetics. Then in the next slide, I have included the other small equipments that are very essentials. That are first is drilling machine. So drilling machine will be used in drilling the screws and a little bit of machining on the 3D printed parts. And there is for checking the thickness and other parts, thickness of the prosthetic manufactured. We are using vernier calipers and screw gauge so that we can provide a perfect thickness, and so that the prosthetics are of good strength and good consistency. Then the list of supplies will be presented by my friend Adarsh Singh.
Good evening, sir. Good morning, sir. For firstly, the raw material, the importance of raw materials in us is very describes the quality of the product that we will supply. So it is important for us to get the raw materials of the highest quality. So here we will be using nylon 11 or 12. ABS filament and PLA filament, etc. That has been already mentioned by Ishan. So we have identified many dealers which have been listed here, as you can see, www.com, IndiaMart, Solid Space Technology LLP, and 3dxtech.com. So these are the online suppliers that will provide us delivery of our raw materials needed, and as we do not require much of the raw material, so the cost is not a really big, and we will not require much raw material, and cost of production is low. So cost is not the prime focus for us right now. Next slide. So the pricing strategy here, we have opted here market oriented pricing strategy because it's a startup company, so we would like to attract more and more customers. The first thing is that we are already selling our product at lower cost because of our cost of production is low. So our aim is to only provide them with highest quality of products, and
and most importantly, it will be available for everyone who can afford everyone, so that they can afford it. Value pricing method is considered here because we are aiming to provide them high quality products, as I mentioned before. Next slide. So channel of distribution here first of all we would like to say here as I have mentioned here, we can collaborate with various hospitals and conduct charity drives, so that we can reach the people who are not able to access us, and at later stages we can also have independent platform with a certified medical team. But that is the plan for the future. So currently we will try to make an online website where they can fill the form and order the prosthetics they need, and we can try and in future or we can try to make this process complete without even asking the customer to visit us to get the various details required for prosthetic manufacturing. This will help us in expanding product to expanding our reach to other people as well, who are not able to access us from and do not have the money as well. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.